game. And we're going to Miami Dome.
The Dome. Interesting pick. I'm not sure how well it works for Impala. I know Luna's going to have a lot of success with those nairs, covering those soft platforms. On the other side, Impala's NSIGs, neither of them really cover those soft platforms, but the recoveries do work for him, so he might not care too much.
He could also use those platforms as a way to extend his grounded hitboxes because some of those side signatures have a lot of left and right movement in them. You can use that to catch a high recovery and then actually get the stock off of that because some of those send in that 45-degree angle. If you lift those up off the stage, you're closer, especially if you hit a bow recovery like off of that soft platform as well.
There you kind of seeing it, right? Like he jumped off the soft platform, went with a gravity cancel downlight, just trying to extend his range and height. Luna right now, though, needs to find more damage onto Impala. Goes for the ground pound. That's going to get punished by Impala. And Luna gets the hit he needs to guarantee the wall touch.
As a Blasters player, I do be liking this stage for the exact reason you said earlier. Because of those nairs, being able to juggle, also being able to move myself up, that after I get those juggles, I move onto the soft platform, I can pick up a Blasters recovery in orange, and all of a sudden, I got a super early stock. Luna, fighting for his life over on the edge, able to get through the weapon tosses and the flurry of moves that Impala throws out. See a nice little quick weapon toss. He's going to strip the field, grab some Blasters.
But Impala staying just above Luna. Luna went for the stacked option for the Blasters. Unfortunately, did not connect for him, and Impala ends up catching him. Ground pound thrown
Luna,
out.
what are you doing, brother? He telegraphed that like a Dark Souls boss, and Impala punished it.
He wanted the stock so badly. He's just throwing out the big attacks. He needs to finish it off, but Impala's getting damage.
Oh, he's still going. Has Luna already in the orange. Finally picks up that side signature. He's going to sit on this weapon. Is he going to stick with the Blasters? No, yes, maybe. Who knows? At the end of the day, you're seeing some nice, quick movement coming out from Luna, showing off, being able to dash onto those soft platforms, move himself around very quickly. Of course, maybe that's one of the reasons he's playing this Lucian. Luna, what are you doing, brother? Oh, no. He's just going to throw that stock away. He could be throwing game one off of that alone. That gives Impala so much room to play with. He was already adding up a bunch of damage on the second stock before Luna found the first of Impala's. This could be a major confidence and momentum shift in the way of Impala. If everything remains the same before that SD, this is going to be Impala's game.
Yeah, Luna just made his climb even harder, getting rid of the harnesses and taking away the safety net of having an extra stock. Instead, now he has to take 2 off of the current world champion with just 1, and it won't happen in game number 1 as Impala hits the down sig and takes the game.
Now you're going to see 488 total damage coming out from Impala, and that's because Luna basically threw away an entire stock. Or at least half of a stock right there. He hits the falling nair, the recovery to the right, the dodge to the left, and he falls. He was in the orange there. He still had plenty of room to go before he was knocked out. This was a beautiful pickup. He started picking him up in the whirlwind blades of that blender. That had him in orange, and then the final swipe, that actually turned him red, sent him into that left blast zone. On Miami Dome, those left and right blast zones can be a little bit devious in how close they are to the actual stage, so he's picking that early KO up as well.
Yeah, it is a map with a high ceiling, but relatively close horizontal KO boxes. And it looks like they like the map because we're going back to it for game number 2. Luna hoping that having an extra stock here might work out better this time.
That was definitely a tough first loss in game 1 for Luna. Let's see if he can be like a goldfish and forget everything that happened.
Or you and I, because we tend to forget a lot of things.
That is true.
But the down sig will hit for Luna. Not going to do too much there. Not enough damage onto Impala before that one landed.
It's really just me doing a really good impression of a goldfish. Everyone knows I'm great at impressions.
A method actor in all rights.
Let's see. No major edge guard. Just going to throw a little side light over the edge. Not even some D-lights coming out.
Okay, some poking coming out from Luna, utilizing that long range of the Blaster's side light. Again, the side lights connect. Not getting that extra damage off of it. You're not seeing those like chase pivot nairs that he was doing against other opponents.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I'm not seeing the confident Blasters play as much as we saw previously. I can't remember who he was actually against. I know it was looking really good against Anonymous Alex when you and I saw that earlier.
Oh, but he does end up finding that dare and the weapon toss down, and it looks like he wants to stick with the Katars against Impala's second stock. Doesn't hit the dare. Gonna deny weapons, yep.
Impala looking for the weapon spawn, hoping it comes to the left side platform. No, it goes to the right, which means Luna's going to be able to get over to it, pick up that set of blasters, throw out a little bit more damage. Impala hoping he can get to this one. The down air hoping to zone around it, but no, Impala is able to dodge away from him and get a hit, giving him free reign to pick up that spear.
Ooh, and Luna
Nice
lands on top of that with the side air, ends up outranging that down sig, and he gets the punish onto Impala. He's adding up this damage. It's not super fast, but he's still getting it.
And he's not taking too much. And the damage he is taking is not stock taking away damage. He's not getting hit by the D-Light, but he is getting hit by the side light into the turnaround, into the dodge read, so that he can get that neutral sig coming out. We haven't seen too many signatures coming out from Impala, especially not that spear neutral sig.
Yeah, that's a rare sig for Impala, right? He'll do the spear down sig a lot, but when it comes to the spear kit, like I'm used to seeing that side sig in particular. And then when he goes over the bow, it's that end sig that he loves to use. Edge guard opportunity,
Nice.
And yep, Luna gonna be clean with it.
He knew the exact timing on that final spear recovery that came out from Impala so that he could perfectly punish it and get that KO. Luna, in true Goldfish fashion, he is a full stock up, a complete 180 from last game.
Yeah, this might be a whole different Goldfish right now. Somebody has to check the tank, this fishbowl, that is Miami Dome. But right now, Luna, he's got an extra stock to play with. As long as he doesn't throw it, could be a good game for him.
Luna's like one of those goldfish that you find in like a koi pond that's like 19 pounds and like 40 years old for some strange reason.
I mean, it's well loved and well taken care of.
Those absolute monsters of a goldfish. Oh, gonna get bonked on the head with that. Does he have enough to get over?
He touches!
He's able to get it. That in-air drift coming from the high movement speed and a little bit of in-air movement economy still under his belt. Luna holding it. Okay, okay, dude. He was looking like he was going to tiptoe right on into that, even in his Jordans.
He was really playing that footsies, poking as close as he could, and he ends up getting inside. He's still alive on the second stock. He's, again, not getting the most damage with these leads that he has, but it's still enough to maintain the lead as the side air finally finishes the stock.
I mean, we're seeing Luna play pretty hot right now. He was probably just a little bit too warmed up, had to get close, feel a little bit of that icy cold breeze in his face, a little bit of refreshment there for him to then come back and take this final stock from Impala.
Yeah, that Kaya AC comes free of charge, but right now Luna needs to take this stock to prove that he's not free against Impala. Doesn't get the dodge read though, chases alongside it, gets a nice snare for some damage, but it's not a lot.
Wasn't a huge punish, just a quick neutral light. Luna wasn't in any major damage, so there wasn't too much that Impala could do other than just that easy neutral light that at least gets something on the table.
And sig thrown out, giving more opportunities to Impala to punish. Down air doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, he picked that up, or he used that too low to the ground, so it was basically into the ground, the neutral signature, that higher defense that Kaya has. She has lower strength, but she does have that higher defense, so she's able to survive that one, but not a second one. Luna is going to tie up the set.
He picks up the neutral signature onto Impala, has just enough on the second one, putting out good damage on both weapons. You're not seeing him lean too heavily into one or the other. He's been starting off with the Katars, and generally it seems like blasters to KO, but he's also building great damage with the blasters as well.
Nice solid spread between all the weapons, even including the unarmed. 41 unarmed damage is not too shabby whatsoever. In terms of damage per engagement, these two players are almost identical. It is 26 from Luna and 25 from Impala.
That's pretty close between the two of them, and of course you can kind of see that in the way that that one almost ended. Is like, that definitely wasn't 1000% a Luna game.
Even though at kind of like halfway through on that second stock, it almost seemed like it was going to be. He had that full stock lead, then all of a sudden Impala turned it on and started going, brought it back even, but Luna was still too much in the end of that as we come into this 1-1 tied set now, about to enter into game 3.
And we're seeing a lot of thought put into this one. We were sitting on the map ban for a hot minute. Luna does eventually lock in, I believe that was Apocalypse for Luna in this one instead of the small Brawlhalla.
Now we are seeing both of these players go into the strength stance. Both of them are playing low strength legends. Impala coming in with the default is going to be 4, and the default on Lucian is going to be 3. Each of them putting an additional point into those stances. So Impala is going to have 5, and Luna is going to have 4.
Yeah, it seems like the meta has kind of shifted away from strength. We even saw that in some of the other regions, right? We saw the Lin phase doing really well as well. Definitely a lot of characters that aren't really known for having high strength, and then of course you throw in that Stingray on the Zol. But right now it is all about Luna versus Impala. Luna finding some good damage with the blasters, but it's still just trades between him and Impala.
Ooh, they are not doing anything for about 5 to 10 seconds there. Just seeing who can actually throw out a move, who comes out on top in terms of the dodge circles between these two.
Very safe return back to the stage from Luna. Over to the Katars, doesn't catch the movement of Impala with that Nair. Down Sig, Impala dodges through it.
Oh, that was enough of a stacked weapon toss that the hitbox wasn't actually active on it. Even though it looked like it was close enough to hit, it wasn't actually an active hitbox coming out, which is why it didn't make contact and interrupt Luna.
But the down sig will connect. Yeah, there's two situations where those weapon tosses will go through the opponent. One is when it's like the startup of the weapon toss, and two is when you get hit as that weapon connects with the opponent.
A little bit of a falling there coming out from Luna. Ooh, big in-sig. I wonder if that was a baiting neutral signature because it was really far away to the point that Impala couldn't even actually punish it. The move that Impala threw out to punish it wasn't even close, and Luna had plenty of time to hit a jump side air. So it could have been just used as a baiting tool from Luna, or it could have been a miss.
Yeah, definitely one of those things where, like, when you're the person playing, you're like, yeah, I meant to miss that because it perfectly set me up for it. But either way, we've seen more than a handful of players kind of throw out those, like, high recovery move attacks just to get the opponent to come engage.
Oh, I'm surprised that didn't hit.
Yeah.
Must have been just a little bit too stacked for that to make a connection. Impala. He has the lead here. He's going to eat that down sig, but he doesn't have too much damage on him. Oh, Impala went under the stage right at that 45-degree angled wall, and Luna made his move.
Yeah, he went in, tried to get more with that. You even saw that GC downlight at the top, but unfortunately did not connect for Luna. He's still behind in the damage, despite the fact that he had that offstage pressure.
No major edge guard. You saw it seemed like he was going to go into one, probably trying to scare Luna, but no, he actually snapped back onto the main platform. That time, he goes for the ground pound, picks it up. Nice, simple, classic textbook spear edge guard.
Yeah, that corner movement was tricky. It was a fake out. Could have been that dash instant down air, or could have been that dash into the slide charge down sig. Did neither of those things, but it was really just keeping Luna on his toes. Still hits the recovery, but it's not enough.
Easily picks up the weapon spawn, has the blasters. You saw, oh, he's throwing out the D-Sig now. Already thrown 2 of those in a row. I don't know if he's going to go for a third one. The N-Sig, while Impala was safely on the platform, he didn't fall into it, but it almost looked like Impala went for the punish, then expecting Luna to maybe jump up and be to his right, but Luna found the KO. We are basically even, not in just this game, but also in this set. So we're tied 1-1. Impala finding the better damage here, as he's about halfway through Luna's second stock. Some good juggling coming out. He's going to take a 2-piece after whiffing the neutral signature on the spear.
Yeah, Impala had some great juggles that built up a lot of damage onto Luna. Luna now over to the blasters, but it won't matter as Impala hits the recovery. He's up 2-1.
I was a little bit surprised that that recovery KO'd there because I saw that how far that neutral air sent, and it was just, we hit him with the neutral air, sent him a little bit. Then all of a sudden it felt like that recovery had some real juice on it.
Well, the force does end up getting applied after the damage, so maybe it just had enough damage on the tail end of it. But like you said, that Nair didn't go very far.
I swear he could just got like extra launch.
Yeah.
So there we go. Impala now up 2-1. It was previously tied in the set. 602 damage that game compared to Luna's 422. Impala's looking good here. It seems like he has Luna's number.
Yeah, maybe trying to break that winter championship curse that happens so often where somebody wins the world championship and does not win the winter championship. He's definitely trying to do it with his Kaya, but he's going to have to get through Luna at least one more time.
Very few people put Impala in their top 3. Do you know like anybody like around here who did that?
I only know yours, mine, and Ajax's.
He's probably like the only one that actually did predictions. Thank you, Ajax. Yeah. You're a good guy. We love that.
Ajax.
So yeah, I think very few people probably put Impala in their top 3. Everyone around here are certainly all of them. Impala still hasn't made it into the top 3 yet. This is sort of the gate to get in. You have to beat Luna, you have to beat the gatekeeper to then move on into that top 3 to get that guaranteed spot at the Winter Royale, which we know every single player wants. Of course Impala wants it, of course Luna wants it as well.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting because, again, Impala has not podiumed. If you ignored the World Championship, pretty hard to do, but if you ignored the World Championship, Impala has not podiumed in an entire year. He did not podium throughout 2022, and he's poised to at least podium here at the Winter Championship after, of course, getting the gold medal at the World Championship.
It is a very real possibility. The crazy thing is that in 2021, our current World Championship got second at the last chance qualifier, which means he was like second if the person in first place was like the last seed.
Yeah, he's like, he got like 33rd.
Yeah. So it was like everybody PR, the 31 people or 32 people in front of him PR'd, they were already invited. So he was playing with that other group, and now he has just ascended all of a sudden in a very short period of time, essentially a year.
Yeah, he's definitely leveled up since 2021, and right now, Luna hoping that he'll level up in this game as he's back to the guitars, but he eats the owl.
There's a weapon spawn on the field. Luna's going to swap that onto the blasters. Back over, of course, like you said, over to Miami Dome.
Downlight side air puts Luna off stage. Down air doesn't connect, though. Luna able to dodge through. He's still taking the brunt of the damage here as the recovery launches him.
Doesn't quite have enough, as much force on it as it used to, so it does require a little bit more damage before that one's ready to KO. Of course, we always talk about those 45-degree angle sends are some of the hardest to KO with, because that is statistically the furthest away blast zone you can possibly send to. Of course, using the neutral signature, you're going to have some more force on that than you would on just a bow recovery, so that is going to secure that KO, absolutely. He was looking to get the dodge and then continue with like another side light, D-light, recovery, or maybe neutral signature or whatever, but no, Luna immediately stuffed that, woke up with that downlight.
Yeah, really halted that momentum build that Impala was getting. Like, he got that first stock pretty quick with that N-Sig, and he definitely had some room to get more, but Luna's blasters came out, picked up the recovery, and then picked up the N-Sig off that soft platform.
Impala trying to play the range game here against Luna's Guitars. You see him going all the way over to the left corner, even putting himself back on the wall. Now he's starting to run over to the right side of the stage before he turns himself back on the initiation.
The juggles from Impala can be so scary. Luna this time goes for the recovery, doesn't want to miss input. It's a risky option. Neutralite connects, doesn't hit the pivot nair.
Impala was floating in the air just a little bit too long for that nair to actually make a connection. D-Light recovery, of course, not going to KO. It ended in orange, so there was basically no shot that was going to KO with the high strength of Kaya, the low strength, or the high defense of Kaya, the low strength of the Lucian. And even on a regular strength character, you're really not KOing if you pick up your opponent from the ground and they're only in orange.
Yeah, wasn't likely to KO, but was half expecting him to go for that the N-Sig again off a soft platform. Instead, just started finding his shots, was so accurate with his blasts, but he's got that lead, but Impala's trying to get rid of it already.
He's able to get past that. Those little ice crystals not close enough to pick up Luna. They're both in the air, but they also both kind of spread out there. One went to the right soft plat, one went to the left. No D-Sig, don't do it. Don't do it, Luna. Okay.
Think about it. Okay.
Showing patience, showing discipline, so he doesn't immediately go into that.
Restraint coming out from the top PR of North America.
Still not a lot of offstage. He was so close to falling into those icicles.
Yeah, Luna's really playing a very dangerous footsie game around a lot of Impala Sigs, right? Like, he's trying to get as close as he can. Down Sig connects, gets the weapon toss, backs away, trying to take any advantage he can without risking too much.
Now, we saw that one Blaster's ground pound earlier from Luna, and did he get punished for it? I'm pretty sure he did, yeah?
Yeah, pretty sure he did.
So, yeah, that's one of the reasons we haven't seen one since. Oh, actually goes for the ground pound there. Again, he goes for the D-Light into the recovery.
Yeah, definitely remembering, like, he flubbed twice those downlight ground pounds in his matchup against Stingray earlier today. So he's just going for the safer option, downlight into the recovery, but Impala gets away from that. He'll get the KO.
That was a solid approach back to the stage from Impala. He went really, really down low in case Luna was going to throw out any immediate punish. That gave him a lot of space. Then he also threw that spear up, which is a big weapon to toss, so it covers a long left to right area, giving him like a force field that Luna would have to dodge through and then burn his dodge in order to get down and actually punish Impala's recovery back to the wall to reset the jumps. Impala here, he's being careful. Luna's not putting too much pressure out on him.
Really trying to push forward. Downlight, side air, and Luna will tie it up 2-2.
Game 5 coming up for these two players. The current world champion against the player that many people thought could be the world champion of 2022. We're at a Game 5 situation here for our top 3. The winner moves on into that top 3, guarantees their spot at the Winter Royale in March. The loser isn't going to make it.
They got to watch from home, and it's honestly heartbreaking either way, right? Kind of like a similar storyline to in EU, right? It was like that conversation of like, will it be, I think, Godly and Akno fighting to get into the Royale? Same thing here. Like, imagine a Royale, imagine the first offline invitational not having the world champion or not having the top PR in North America. It's gonna be a heartbreaker regardless of the way this one ends.
Now, my question is, if Impala moves on past this, of course, that'll give us the world champion in our top 3, which means top world champion at the Winter Royale. Would that change up the PR? Because Luna's top PR, like you've said, would that be enough to shift those two positions and give Impala that? That would be crazy if Impala came in and stole PR1 off of 2 tournaments.
I mean, he skyrocketed in PR. He was what, like PR 14 at the World Championship? He just wins 1 tournament and becomes PR number 2 in a region. Absolutely ridiculous.
Now, the fall off on PR points isn't that brutal from one tournament to the next, so it still may not happen, even if Impala gets first and Luna ends up getting 4th in this tournament.
But we still have yet to see who will continue on. Right now, Impala on the Kaya. Luna still with the Lucian. Doesn't hit the down air. He's hit so many downlight down airs against earlier opponents, but not here against Impala.
Oh, Luna was floating so much. He already burned that dodge. Impala came in with the recovery, now sending Luna over to the wall, using the neutral layer like a force field. That is what you should do on the edge if you are a Blasters player. It's a very safe move to throw out when you're on the wall and your opponent is above you.
Yeah, got to protect yourself with those snares. You're going to see him chase dodge up as well. Wants that verticality, but Impala gets a nice 3-piece Sair downlight into the recovery, launching Luna. Luna from below, back to the Blasters. They are trading damage, but Impala with the GC catches Luna's hat.
You saw both of them spot dodging at exactly the same time, but Impala canceled his spot dodge into an actual move. Anything that Luna would have thrown out there either wouldn't have came out in time if it was going to hit or wasn't going to hit because of where Impala was above Luna. Beautiful pickup there on that side signature.
With a side air. Weapon toss from Impala stops the edge guard. Luna back onto the stage. Doesn't get the read. Over to the Blasters. Is he in downlight recovery territory, Sparky?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I'm going to say no. I would love to see it pick up without getting another hit, though, just so we can truly see. Please do it. That would be hype.
Okay, just a side air, though.
Okay, I'm willing to think, based on how far that side air sent, that we probably were in D-Light recovery territory.
Definitely possible. Oh, but he needs to get a hit right now. Impala's finding so many connections against Luna on the second stock. He's just building a bigger and bigger lead. Impala goes real
What's going on here?
low.
What's going on here? Man, you can see
he's scared of it.
You can see the fear in his eyes from not wanting to go for that D-Light ground pound. Because like the D-Light recovery there, many other players are not going for that. But Luna is so scared of dropping that combo that he's going to wait and wait and wait and have to do more and more and more damage to find the KO with the side signature. I'm thinking if it continues the way it has been, Luna's damage numbers are going to be so high because it's taking so much damage for him to finally get these stocks.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's got to be a mental block at the very least from Luna. He knows how much is on the line here. Again, Game 5 situation against the current world champion, battling for that spot in the Royale, and he does not want to mess up against him. Avoids the down air edge guard opportunity. We haven't seen any big edge guards either way, but there's the icicles.
He hasn't fallen into too many of those, but one of the ones he does fall into is giving Impala almost a full stock lead in Game 5. There's the D-Light side air. Impala recovering high. No major punish coming out from Luna yet, but he does pick up the D-Light recovery. Even that sent further than I would have expected. Impala being in the orange. He should be in the red very soon, maybe on next hit.
Luna picking and choosing. Doesn't throw out too many attacks here. Impala gets in. Doesn't hit the downlight. Luna wants the stock. Doesn't find the positioning for the recovery. You saw him neutral jump.
We have Impala in the red on the edge. Oh, again, the side light, but a quick turnaround. D-Sig to get him back on the stage. There's the side signature. That was pretty solid efficiency on that KO. That side light on the blasters was what actually put Impala into the red, and then it was like 1 or 2 more hits, side sig, done.
Yo, the hope is real. The potential is real. Both of them basically even in damage. A little bit bigger of a circle on the side of Impala, though, with those spear nairs. He hits the neutral light.
I just think Impala has too much momentum. I think the fear of Luna not being able to pick up the D-Light ground pound unarmed is also going to extend the pressure with the situation that we find ourselves in. Luna is so far behind in the red. Game 5 for a top 3 finish. He's finding some damage here, but still, he only has Impala in the yellow. He's retreating to the soft platform, putting a lot of space between him and Impala, and now he's starting to take some more damage. Stays low.
Didn't panic into the owl, though. Impala got away from the dodge read from Luna. The damage still in favor of Impala. Luna stuck on these Katars. Hits another recovery. What was the down sig for?
Maybe it was just, could have been fear for either player. Big side air. Is he going to disarm himself by throwing? Are you kidding me? Could he get the victory off of this? I wish that would have hit just to see what he was going to go for.
But he's back to the Katars.
Oh,
the down
no.
sig misses.
Luna's got to be careful. That bounce off the stage,
red.
It's sending Impala off screen. He's still going for these D-lights.
Avoids the owl. Impala's disarmed.
He's got to hit
Luna's got everything, but he goes so low. It's a spear.
Oh, this is scary.
It's a side air, and Luna holds on 3-2. The world champion is not coming to the Royale.
And you see it reflected in the damage numbers. Even though his second stock was very efficient, 637 damage. That is over 200 per stock. That is like 212 damage per stock.
What a nail biter. Deep red, last stock, each side. Luna was hitting not enough Qatar stuff, but he does find the side air that he needs. And man, he closed that one out, but he's not done. This is not a sigh of relief situation. It's now a sigh of, uh-oh, I have to go against the guy who knocked me here into the elimination side of the bracket.
Yeah, it's one of those where you go, whew, uh-oh. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then he turns around, and it is it's